Hello, everybody. Welcome back. That's Eric Lopez. That's Justin Abarca. I'm Vince Navarro. We are the Three Mexicans. Thank you so much for joining and listening and watching and all that crazy shit that you do to get this content. How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm hanging in
You
there.
look stressed.
Yeah.
It's the haircut. I got a haircut for those of you that aren't just listening. I got a haircut. It looks so good. I go to this salon down the street. It's like a salon for basically like the Latina ladies around here, and they all know each other and everything, and they're all like, it's very like, "Hola, comadre, cómo estamos?" Like, and it's when you walk in there and you're a guy, the place kind of like record scratches a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like, and now I've gone there about 5 times that they kind of like, oh, they recognize me a little bit, and like the lady, because she cuts my hair every time. Her name's Cora. She has a hilarious way of having you how to remember her name. Because one day I was like, I really like how she was like, ask for me from now on, right? She's like, here, I'll write here's my name, and I'm like, what's your name? She's like, Cora. And I was like, what? She's like, Cora. And she goes, in Spanish, she goes, God bless me with the name of 25 cents. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, Cora. And I'm like, oh.
Oh. But it's not a translation straight across Cora and quarter.
No, not quarter, like a quarter.
Yeah, Cora. That's what she said. Quarter. Yeah.
Cora.
But she spells it Kora. Cora.
So it's Cora.
Not like Cora. My mom's name is Cora.
Yeah, Cora.
Cora.
But she kept saying Cora.
Cora.
She's like, yeah, 25 centavos. Like, Dios me dio el nombre de 25 centavos. That's what she said. And I was like, oh. And it took me a second. And she like, I could tell that this is like her joke that she fucking uses to like get you to remember her name. And I was like, number one, I get it now. It took me a second. And number two, that's brilliant because I'm never gonna forget your fucking name.
Cora.
Like Cora. Like, yeah, I told it to my son and wife, and they were like, now we know her fucking name. You know what I mean? Like,
know.
Cora.
It's very son Reebok or son Nike.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
I know, man. I always fucking get annoyed that like people just don't fucking remember me. Or they don't remember my name. Like I work with them and shit. Like I work with, some of these bigger names in voiceover and shit. And then like I'll see them again. I've worked with them tons of times. They don't fucking ever remember me. I'm like, I gotta do something like either fucked up, like offensive so they remember me, or like I'm like, what do I do to get these motherfuckers to remember me? Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, do I say something fucked up? Do I tell fucking like a joke that could be, offensive?
Yeah.
What do I do to make these people? Because I mean, it feels like people only remember you if you piss them off, you annoy them. Or like
you make them laugh or something.
Yeah, but I mean,
if like you introduce yourself as like, hey, I'm Eric the Mexican. So every time they'll see you, they'll be like, you're the Mexican, Eric the Mexican.
Yeah,
I'm Mexican Eric. Yeah,
Mexican Eric,
and I'm the Mexican Eric.
Mexican Eric.
I don't know. Like it's weird. I'm trying to figure out. Like I should do something.
Yeah, be like,
do something.
I'm Mexican Eric. I'm like Mexican Coke. I'm better.
Yeah, I have the same issue, Eric. Like it doesn't happen a lot, but when it does happen, like I get annoyed. Like we have met so many fucking times, motherfucker.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck, man?
I'm bad with names though.
Me too.
Great with faces.
Yeah, I'm bad with names.
Great with faces. I'm fantastic.
But like it's like
names,
it's not even so much that, it's the stares that you get. People are like, hi, and they just don't. They think they might remember you, but then I mean it's not even that. I don't even get that.
Like, but I'm guilty of not knowing people's names too. But it's like you have to practice like those things they say to practice. Like when somebody says their name, say it back to them.
Yeah. But like, if you're shitty with names, you'll still see the person. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Like
but that makes you better with it.
Yeah.
If they're like, hey, my name's Tommy, you're like, oh, hey, nice to meet you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Like,
I've tried that and
it's hard.
It doesn't stick. Because I'm also, I'm just a shitty person that's terrible with names. I'm good. Same with you, Justin. I'm great with faces. I see someone, I'm like, oh, here's that guy from that thing, from that fucking bullshit. But then I'm like, I have no idea who the fuck that is. And the other, I am terrible with it, so I feel bad. So I don't give people too much shit when they don't remember me. It's just the fact that when I know that I've met this person a ton of times.
Yeah, dude.
Like, dude, we have met so many times, and it's always like at the same event. Like, there's like a yearly event sometimes you got to go with, or a party, and it's like we have met at this thing every year for the last 10 years. You could fucking remember my name, dude, or just pretend you've met me before. Like, it's okay if you don't remember my name. Just be like, hey, that guy. Not, instead of like, hey, oh, so nice to meet you. And it's like, no, motherfucker.
Yeah. Makes me wonder if
But
they do it on purpose sometimes. Like,
yeah.
I ain't shit. They don't remember me.
Yeah. But I think we've talked about this before. I actually have also the other, not problem, but what happens to me a lot is people think they know me. Like they think we've met before.
That's almost worse.
Yeah, when we've never met before, and they go, "We've met," and I'm like, "No, we haven't." And then I'm like, and when you are 100% sure you haven't met, that's when it's the worst. Like, and I'm not trying to be name dropper here, but one time I had to do a quick little shoot, like I was for like an hour with Andrew Garfield 100 years ago. And it was right when he was still Spider-Man and everything. And so, like, everyone on the planet knew who Andrew Garfield was at that moment. And he came in and he introduced him. Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. We were like prepping a light or a camera or something. We were just doing the shoot with him at the office. And I shook his hand. I said, nice to meet you. And I'm walking away from him. And he was like, wait, Vince. And I was like, what? And he goes, we've met before. And I was like, no, we haven't. And he goes, no, we have. Like, we know each other. We've met. That's what he says to me. And I was like, no, I'm like, we have it. And he goes, are you sure? And then I go, trust me, you would remember meeting me. And he started laughing. He's like, he's like, I'm like, I have one of those faces. That happens a lot. He's like, and he goes, man, I just feel like I know you. Right? Like we've definitely met. And I'm like, mm-mm. And,
we're actually really good friends. We hang out all the time.
Yeah, you didn't capitalize on that. You should like, bro, it's been a long time.
I tried to, but he was like, okay. But I was like, yeah, I'm your roommate. You owe me rent money. Yeah. But anyways, I wanted to talk real quick just because we talked about it last time and now it's a wrapping up and I just want to put a kind of pin in it. The World Cup, what the fuck? Like,
it's awesome.
Man, it's fucking bullshit, dude. Like,
I haven't been watching it, but I've been seeing the updates of like teams getting ripped off. Oh, fucking good. I'm glad I didn't watch this shit.
Yeah, dude. My biggest thing right now is that like now I gotta like root for Spain.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
like
right.
Fuck, man.
But is it Spain? It's Spain and Argentina.
Spain and Argentina.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see I see all the videos like they're like all Latinos hate Argentina.
Yeah. and for me, it has a lot to do with just that like I like an underdog, and like that's my big thing. I love when the underdog.
I love an underdog. There's no underdog in this
right now. Yeah, none. Like, and I was like, come on, blah blah. And I was really hoping like the two teams I was hoping wouldn't make it made it.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like it's like the perfect storm of shit.
No. It's like Spain's my favorite team. Spain's my team.
Oh,
it's
really?
like if the Super Bowl could be the Patriots and the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But I like seeing that they won the fucking Euros. Like they should be in the finals of the World Cup. You know?
Okay, fine, but still, dude, I don't know. I just was hoping it'd be a more underdoggy team, and
that never happened.
Even England, I was like, even England, let's go England. I thought they had it.
Yeah, no,
but.
They get ripped off too?
No, they got outplayed, and
they didn't they played to not lose.
Yeah.
They fucked them.
They came out hard, they scored, and then they started just playing defense.
Yeah.
And when you're playing Argentina, you can't roll that way. You got to fucking attack.
That shit never works, dude. Not even in fighting. Like you see fights where people come out and they'll have a good first couple rounds, and then they just kind of on their heels the whole time, just moving around. I'm like, dude, we fucking go in the offensive.
Yeah. Speaking of fights, did you see I didn't watch it in real time, but I heard about it and then I watched it. The 18-second Conor McGregor fight.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I was at work and somebody had it on like on their phone. And I was like walking by and they were like, "Oh," and I was like, "What just happened?" And it had just happened. They replayed it. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
I wanted him to eat shit, but like that was ridiculous. I wanted him to get beat up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, god dang.
And I mean, like these 18-second fights, like it's insane. Like with Gina Carano or whatever her name is, and Ronda Rousey.
Dude, these are freaking they're scams, dude. They're like they're sports scams. They're sports scams. Dude, Dana, I don't know if it's true, but like there's a rumor going around saying Dana White knew he was hurt. He's just like, you're gonna get in there, you're gonna make me some money. Probably putting all kinds of money on freaking Kalshi and all that crap.
Yeah.
Oh, I also didn't realize. I knew that Conor McGregor is kind of a piece of shit. I didn't really know.
Dude,
like
he's
how
a
much,
piece of shit, dude.
like his like
He's a
rape
piece of shit.
charges and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
oh yeah,
rapist.
dude. He
fucking punched an old man in a pub just because he didn't want to try his crappy fucking whiskey.
And how
Actually,
much
whiskey's not that bad. I did try it.
yeah, it's actually not that, I've had it before.
Yeah.
But like the Irish hate him.
Yeah, dude, yeah, the Irish fucking turned on him, dude. When the Irish turn, they're like they have a nice moral compass in Ireland. I feel like,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, they're cool. They're pro Palestine.
Well, Northern Ireland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not a fully Irish thing.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, all that to say is that like I am tired of these people fighting and me being all excited for it, and then 18 seconds later it's fucking over. Like.
Which means that the Spain game's going to be 3-0 Spain in the first 15 minutes, and then the rest is going to be
garbage. Yeah. Luckily, I'm going to skip it because I have a baseball game I'm playing in, and it's like at the exact same time that I got to be there, so I'm going to miss the whole fucking thing. So I'm good. Fuck it.
No,
like, I'm over it. I mean, the second Mexico lost, my interest started just taking a nosedive. Like, and I think across the board, a lot of people felt the same way. Like once Mexico got eliminated, then USA, then Norway, then England.
Mexico was doing so good that I was almost interested.
Yeah. Mexico was doing so good that I was number one interested. Number two, I was this close of buying a jersey. Like this fucking close.
How much more interested in going to a game are you now, though?
To a World Cup game?
like an MLS game.
0.
Oh, 0?
None.
You're still at 0?
It's still at 0. Yeah.
It didn't pique your interest at all. Like
none.
I would go if like the weather was good
FIFA.
and the ticket was cheap or free, and I'd go.
Yeah, if someone's like, I have a ticket to go see, I guess what's here, the Quakes or whatever it is. Will you come with me? And I'll drive. That kind of thing. Like, sure, let's go.
Wow.
But. And now that I know more of what's going on and blah, 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 I'll be less bored, I guess. But honestly, like, for me, the biggest thing, like, yes, the games were great and they were fun and blah, blah. And I got an interest now in, like, how it works. I'm understanding more and, like, the intricacies and the nuances and the chess matches that happen and everything. But the biggest thing for me was being able to root for Mexico. Like, that's what if there was a pie chart, it's like a tiny little sliver, everything I said before, and then 99.9%, it's Mexico. That's for me. That's why I was interested. But if I go to like a MLS match, I'm just like, who are these fuckers? What is this? Who cares?
Would you go to see the Women's World Cup?
Yes, especially if Mexico's in it.
They will be.
Yeah, they will be, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna watch the fuck out of that just the same way I watch the fuck out of this.
When's their World Cup?
It's in 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, because it's offset like the Olympics, I think. And is it here again? Like was it in North America still or somewhere else?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that kind of, I just want to kind of put a bow on that and just kind of wrap up how it's been around here. I live in San Francisco, so it's been June gloom like a motherfucker.
Lucky.
All of June, but July
Count
picked
yourself
up.
lucky.
Yeah,
right?
July picked up for his hot second. Like 2 days this week was hot.
It's in the
And,
90s today.
You have a sweater on, jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, my wife went out in like basically a parka right now. She went for a walk and she went out like she looked like fucking the kid from what's it called, Christmas Story.
Don't complain about that shit. It's hot over here.
It's so
I
down
miss
here,
hot.
dude.
I love hot.
What the fuck? Who the fuck likes hot? I just
I
watched
do.
the video. I watched the video and I feel vindicated
Mhm.
that it says that like there's a lot of people that hate fucking summer, and I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm like, I always thought there was something wrong with me for hating summer. I
Mhm.
fucking hate summer, dude. I hate the
No.
heat.
I love heat. I
hate
miss
it.
the heat. It's like the number 2 thing I miss about LA. Number 1, I miss my friends. Number 2, I miss the heat.
No.
The heat.
Yeah, I love heat, especially like hot, humid heat. I tell
What?
people all the time, I am tropical. I am born in Mexico. Like
Humid? You like it
Oh, you
sticky?
like it
I
humid?
like it sticky. I like it hot. I like
Ugh.
fucking hot. Anything hot.
I don't like any kinds of heat. Hot, dry,
love
or
it.
hot, humid, especially
love it.
humid. Fuck
I'll take
that.
dry over humid any day.
Want to know why,
Yeah.
guys? Because you know what? Like when it's cold, people just want to stay in and get all bundled
Not
and have some hot
me.
cocoa.
I love going out when it's fucking cool
Yeah, I
out.
love
It's
going out
chilly
when it's
out.
cold.
No, around here, everyone's like, "We gotta get inside and get all cozy."
Fuck
Everyone's
that.
cozy.
I like that
But
too, but I like to go for.
No.
I go and walks when
No.
it's chilly.
No, I like being out. I like it being hot, and I like doing stuff. I like going to parks. I like playing baseball. I like swimming. And I'm like I always say, I'm like sun's out, buns out, man. People love to go outside. Around here, when it gets hot, the streets are flooded, dude. Like the hot spot, like the parks and the beaches. It's like people are like finally like there's all this rage they've been built up to finally go out. So like I love it. And then it gets cold again because that's what happens around here. It gets cold all the fucking time, and then people are back in their houses.
Well, you want to
Don't
trade?
see
You
anybody.
live here, I'll live over there then.
If I could trade the weather, I would, but other than that, nah. Because I love it here. I just wish
That's part of
the weather.
what's great about up there is the weather.
Come on up, dude. You guys been talking. Oh, I said that we could talk about this offline too, but man, let's talk about when you guys are coming up so we can do one of these live, and then I can take you guys places.
I want to take my
Man.
kids.
Summer's happening. Yeah, you could stay here if you want to make it cheaper, or whatever. We're getting an Airbnb or whatever. You figure it out. But anyways, we don't got to bore people with this.
No, let's go on Airbnb right now. Let's see what they have for it.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do a live Verbo search.
Here's our audience. Okay, what do you
Yeah.
guys think? Take a poll.
There's like 3 people watching this anyway.
Yeah, it's
Oh, speaking
basically-
of which, shout out to my sister. She's got mad 'cause I didn't give her a shout out last time.
Oh,
Everybody's giving shout outs. She said she listens to the whole show all the time. So she's like, "Where's my fucking shout out?" I was like, "All right, I'll give you a shout out next time." Christina, shout out to you and everybody else who listens to this whole shit.
the 5 other people that listen to this. My wife, when I force her to, because I'm always like, "This is my podcast. This is my podcast," and she's like, "No," and I'm like, "It's been a week. You gotta listen to my podcast." Does your wife listen? Just no.
I don't even know. She knows I have a podcast. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. She's like, "What are you doing in there for an hour by yourself on the computer with your headphones on?"
You know.
We all know what you're doing in there.
Checking Verbo.
Clutter is a waste. It's a waste of money, a waste of time, and a waste of space. I'm Janice Rostron, professional organizer, chronic disorganization specialist, author, and owner of Just Focus and Reorganize. I have over 10 years experience and have a wide variety of services to help you declutter and organize any space in your personal or business life. I work in person in the Denver metro area in Colorado or virtually anywhere that you are. If you are struggling with clutter and ready to reduce your waste, go to jfnr.net to get started. Be sure to mention the 3 Mexicans, and I will donate 10% of my fee to Salud para la Gente, an amazing nonprofit in Watsonville, California, which is the hometown of Mexicamp Vince Navarro. Again, go to www.jfnr.net and be sure to mention the 3 Mexicans. Clutter is a waste. JFR can help.
All right, well, I want to move on to the main topic real quick, and this is something that I've been thinking about, especially the last few weeks since my son has been at camp, and he has like extracurricular activities during the school year, and then that brings me up something that I thought about when I was a kid, and did you have the same experience at school? You know how they used to have events at school, like the walkathon? And like charity things like that, where like you'd have to gather outside of school hours, either at the school or at an event, but it was like a school kind of like event. Do you know what I mean? Did you guys participate in those type of things? Particularly
Like
for me, I remember,
fundraisers, like
yeah, but like events where like you have to go to it like on a Saturday at like 8 in the morning.
Like it's voluntary, but it's not
Yes.
really voluntary.
Yeah, what do they call it? Like when you get voluntold to go.
Yeah.
But like when I was a kid, I remember there was always these walkathons and things like that, and we did maybe one because I think we complained, or maybe like the teachers got to like they're like, you got to come to this kind of thing. But other than that, we didn't participate in jack shit. as far as like extra things like that. And like sometimes we would get forced by like my baseball team to sell candies, like these chocolates
Yeah,
Yeah.
world's
and things like that.
famous.
Yeah, and like we like I just remember like being like, fuck no, my being like, what? Like we're not going to that. No, none of that shit. Like
Yeah.
and I remember what ended up in my brain that I kind of like am reconciling now is that my son hangs out with his friends from school outside of school all the time. All the time. And for me, I hung out with friends from school like at birthday parties maybe if like I would go to that birthday party
Mm.
if I was even invited. And two, like I had like 2 or 3 friends that like I think were like, yes, you can hang out with that kid. You know what I mean? Because they're Mexican.
Hmm.
We know their families. They're on the approved list. But other than that, it was hang out with family exclusively, doing family things exclusively. We didn't do jack shit when it came to like volunteering at the school, helping put up this, that, and the other at the school. You know what I mean? Like now
We
it's
do
like
a lot.
the you do a lot,
We do a lot now. I did
yeah,
not grow up doing anything.
right?
Nothing.
Like the amount of stuff that I'm being told that I gotta do now at the school, I'm just like, what the fuck? And for real? And it's almost like they guilt you when you don't do it. And even your kids, like, why didn't like I remember a couple times my kid was like, why didn't you participate in that one thing at the school today, like at 11:30 on a fucking Wednesday? And I'm like, what?
Is it public school? It's like free
Yeah.
school?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you probably should choose one thing a year maybe that you
Yeah,
do, that you chip in on.
Yeah,
But
that's
the rest of that shit, nah.
Yeah, you kind of show you have to show your face. It's
Yeah.
kind of the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
To like so you don't feel like a shit parent.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like we've done a lot at our kids' school over the years, and it feels like it's like the same group of families
Yeah.
doing it all the time.
Yeah.
Because there's like you'll have events and where all the kids come and their parents are like, I've never seen any of these parents
Yeah.
ever until today.
Yeah.
Like,
Whenever there's a picnic for the school, I kind of try to do it. Like I remember this year there was like a beginning of the year picnic and an end of the year picnic, and like I did nothing in between. And it's mainly because I have a canopy kind of thing that I bought at Costco when a couple years ago, and I'm like, everyone loves the canopy, like I'm a hero, and so like I bring it to those things and I put it up and everything, and people are like, oh my god, thank God this is here. Either because it's hot and they don't want to be in the sun, or because it started raining. Do you know what I mean? Like, and you got to cover all the kids and the food. But other than that, like I don't do jack shit. Like, and I try to avoid doing a lot of jack because like I'm like, hey, I'm busy. I like work. Like, how do I can't just be taking all this time and days off to go like, I don't even know, like do stuff constantly. And my son gave me a lot of grief because I never, not once in the 5 years or whatever he was at this elementary school that he just graduated from, I went on 0 field trips, like as a chaperone.
Oh, okay. So were you supposed to go on field trips?
Oh.
I guess,
See?
yeah.
See? You're giving me that guilt? You're giving me that guilt?
no, it's not. I don't. It's not even guilt. I feel sad when people can't go on field trips.
Yeah.
Like, because it is fun. Like, it's a bummer that you got missed out on like because not all of them are fun.
Yeah.
But like our school, like we went to SeaWorld.
Ah.
Gone to like the San Diego Zoo. You
Yeah.
know, like fun shit. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, my kid did a few fun things, but like a lot of things he did, I'm like, I've done that before. I've been there. Like
I don't want to see the museum again. Fuck that.
Yeah, kind of. I'm just like, I'm good. And not only that, like I'm just like I don't have the time really. Like I would have to take a day off of work and this, that, and the other, which I could do, but like I'm like, dude, I'm like I'd rather take the days off of work to take you to like Disneyland. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
or a trip like that. I only have a limited amount of these, and like I'm sorry, I'm not taking the day off to take you to the beach with your class. You know what I mean? Like, just be cool. Don't drown in the water, please.
Yeah. Is he sad that you're not going?
He's given me and my wife grief about that. Not once did we chaperone a field trip during the 6 years or whatever he was at this school.
That's gonna come back to bite you when he's a serial killer.
I know. But that's why I try to do like anything outside of those things where like I know that I can help, or like things I try to do, but like it's hard. And like like you said, I could tell there's a core group of parents that just do a ton of shit for the school and the class. And I'm like, God, they're doing God's work. Like, thank God for them. Like they're making spreadsheets, they're making, websites to collect money. They're fucking putting together the yearbook. They're doing all this shit. I'm always like, thank you so much for taking all this on. Um, I really appreciate it. And I did get like voluntold, not voluntold. I got asked kind of at the last second to participate in my kid's robotics club that he was doing on Fridays after school. And I thought it was gonna be like once, but then I was like, oh, I can do this, right? Like it's like for an hour on a Friday, and I was like, all right. But like, man, and I think the biggest reason I can't do it is because, man, my patience and threshold for like kids is insanely low. Like I hate this so much. Like I just want to throttle every single one of you. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like,
Really just
ugh.
being annoying the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time, and all of them. And I'm just, like, there's one or two kids that are like doing the thing that they're supposed to be doing, and all the other ones are just like going nuts. And I'm just like this. And like my wife's a teacher, and I don't know how she does it. Like she comes home, and I'm
What
just
grade
like,
does he teach?
she teaches mostly like K through 5, and then some middle school in one. Oh, she's gonna kill me when she hears it. But I know that's her. It's mostly elementary music, like music class, like
Oh
general
yeah.
music.
Mm-hmm.
So she uses a lot of recorders and ukuleles, but then she also does violin and trumpet, and she does the mariachi group too. So she leads a mariachi group at one of her schools, I believe, and so
Does she play all those?
yes,
Wow.
she does.
She could play all that?
Yes, but you got to remember she's teaching children how to play them. So like it's just important for her to be like, three blind mice or whatever, like, but she can't play them. But
That's what I'm saying. She can,
but none of them, she would tell you, none of them expertly. Do you know what I mean?
like a
Like,
jack of all trades,
no, she
master of
can play them
none.
all because she's teaching them how to play these things, and they're all children-based levels. You know what I mean?
Is
Yeah.
one her like actual instrument though that she's like what
voice,
she's really good at?
voice is her main instrument. Like
Oh,
she's
a singer?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
she went to for music education and everything, blah blah blah. She had to graduate from, like, when she had to present her whatever final performance, it was singing.
Wow.
I know. And I wish she'd sang more for me. Maybe if you're listening to this, sing more for me all the time. Get over that piano and sing. But
She's good
and
on the
man,
piano?
Yeah, she plays piano?
she could play piano. Yeah,
Oh,
she can play
wow.
piano,
Dang.
and yeah, I know. And that's why we're really hoping our son is like musical and can do stuff. And he performed recently he also plays piano and trumpet, and he did a little performance at the end of one of his camps recently. It's a 3-week camp, and then they put a concert on at the end. And man, like he played one song on piano, and then he did the other one on trumpet. And the one that he did on piano, I could really hear him, like they really bumped up his amp or something. Like you could really hear the piano through, because there was just a million instruments up there, but he was keeping like the pace of the song, playing like the same chords over and over and over again. And when it was over, I told him, I was like, wow, Juan, that was really good. Like I was really impressed with your piano playing. Like I could hear it, number one. So that's technically like a logistics thing. Good on the place. And number two, you kept the beat the whole fucking time, like the whole song. Like that's hard. And he was like, kind of was like, are you joking with me right now? I'm like, I'm not joking. And he was like, he's like, he basically was like, tell me more, because like I thought it was kind of easy, and like you weren't going to be that impressed, and because I was playing the same thing over and over again. And I was like, dude, that is something that's important, and it's something people pay like musicians to do. Do you know what I mean? Like someone's got to drummers got to keep a beat. You were the beat of that whole song, and you kept it the whole 3-minute song. That was you, like dun, 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 whatever it was. And he was just I could tell his head was like kind of exploding. And I was like, if you keep doing that and are able to just do that, you could have a career in being like a studio musician, or like a concert musician, or like a touring musician. You know what I mean?
Or
like,
a piano teacher.
Yeah, or a piano teacher.
The piano teacher at my local guitar shop, I think, is dead. So there's an opening.
Oh, there's an opening right there.
There's an opening there.
They just died?
No, I don't know. I had gone in to get some strings. I'd never been there before. And
Yeah.
I asked, they had something else like, oh, we offer music lessons. And I was like, do you guys offer piano lessons?
Yeah.
And the guy was like, yeah, but our piano teacher is not doing so well right now, so I don't know if they're coming back. So we're looking for
Oh.
a new one. And I was like,
Oh, yikes.
Hey, geez, already not even out that store.
Her
Already looking for the
piano
replacement.
dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in the basement.
Yeah, he's not doing so good, man.
Well, see, like, I want to get my daughter piano lessons because
Mhm.
that's why I was in there. Because she can play by ear,
Oh, wow.
but she won't take lessons. Like, she's like so like hesitant to
Yeah.
to do it, and it's so frustrating because like the other day she was just like, oh, like I'm gonna play the piano, and like it was just like freestyling some like
Yeah.
I don't know whatever, but like your son kept the beat
Mm-hmm.
and like kept the themes going through. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, this sounds like a song, like a coherent
Yeah.
something. I was like, and I got told her, I was like, that's hard to do. Like, so the fact that you're just doing it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's important. And honestly, like he wouldn't play these things unless we forced him.
Yeah.
So I'm to tell you right now, Justin, like just
I know,
sign
just
her
have to
up
make her do it. Yeah.
and go make, because we have, it's one of his chores for him to practice piano every day. You know, and
Oh.
he gets over there and he's like, I'm done. And we're like, no, go back. Like, that's not enough. So yeah, like everything we're doing is because we're forcing him to do it. And, but someday I was talking about it with my wife this morning. Someday he's going to, like, when he's older, he's going to be like, thank you for making me do those things, because now I have these skills. And that kind of loops back around to what I was talking about. I saw my best friend Danny, and my best friend Jackie. I've known them for 41 years. We met in kindergarten, and we were talking about the fact that us Latino kids, we went to a private Catholic school. Like we did not know these things existed, like piano lessons, karate lessons. Like we knew them as like a concept, but we didn't know that we could be like, hey, parent, I would like to take piano, blah, blah, like, or I would like to do this, that, and the other. And I'll never forget, I was like 18, 19, my aunt who raised me, she was like, how come you never wanted to take piano, or how come you never wanted to do karate? And I was like, excuse me? I was like, that was never offered. That wasn't a thing. Yeah. I'm like, I was allowed to play baseball and that's it. You know what I mean? Like baseball was the one thing, and I was like, I wanted to do all those things. I got very jealous when I used to see like all my, non-Latino classmates, so like the white guys and like the Asian kids, they were all like playing piano and like violin and shit, and taking karate and taekwondo, and I was like, we never did any of that.
Well,
shit.
That's why bringing it back to World Cup.
Yeah,
that's why America sucks. Is because it's a money problem.
Yeah,
like that. It's all rich kids.
You saw the whole thing saying the kids are getting iced out. They're getting priced out of baseball now.
Oh, baseball's so expensive.
Yeah,
it's so expensive. And if we want to be taken seriously like the rest of the world, got to give poor kids the chance too.
Dude, yeah. I mean,
that's a thing.
So you get to the point now where like kids in this country can be like the Dominican kids playing with freaking cardboard gloves and rocks.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, well, none of our soccer players, not none. I'm not gonna say none, but like they don't. It feels like they don't know adversity, like real struggle.
Yeah.
And so, like when like that game happened, I was like, oh, these kids don't know. They don't care because they can kind of. What's the worst that's going to happen? They go back to being professional soccer players.
Yeah.
Like that hunger to like get out of the barrio or something like that is not is not in them, that like no matter what, like Messi doesn't need the fucking money or anything, but he's like still a fucking little kid from Argentina who's like, fuck this shit, I want to be the best in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
could be a testament to that the barrios aren't that bad anymore.
That's true.
The barrios are better now. They're
the barrios have a Starbucks.
I was fucking driving.
There's a Whole Foods there now.
There's a Whole Foods, yeah.
I drive through East LA all the time when Gloria has her little appointments, and I'm like, holy shit, fucking East LA is nice.
Some parts of it, they got gentrified.
Fucking East Los is nice now.
Well,
fucking hang out down here.
Yeah. Go out to Hemet. That's where everyone went.
Oh God, Hemet.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Hemet.
I know Hemet because I used to do the Saboba Casino. I used to do stand up out there at the Saboba Casino.
Yeah,
and I'd stay in Hemet. Oh shit! It felt kind of like my hometown a little bit. Like it's like a smaller Kingman, Arizona. It's like there's a lot of tweakers walking around and shit. I was like, it kind of feels like home.
It's like isolated. It's where one of the Scientology outposts
Oh yeah, it is, right? Yeah.
Because it's like just out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of I have so much family who like lived out there who
My
like
buddy went
years
out
ago
there.
moved
My
out
buddy
there.
went out there. We got invited out there to do a voiceover job for them.
Way out there?
Yeah, dude. He said it was crazy. They ushered him in. There's like fucking armed guards and shit.
At the Scientology Center?
Yeah, dude. And then they said
wow.
he said that guy L. Ron Hubbard was really crazy about sound. Like he was really into like studio stuff. Like he's got like the I guess wherever he recorded, so that like the floor was like they call it a floating floor. It was like just a grate and like sitting on top of some like so you didn't get like I don't know like so you didn't pick up any sound from outside, like any cars driving by or trucks.
It's a murder room.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, dude. He said it was pretty wacky over there, but I mean, he said they were nice to him.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you guys about the Scientology thing going on in Los Feliz when we first moved there back in 2013 or whatever? Did I tell you about this? Sorry for all y'all out there that don't know geography and maps of LA, but here we go. It's like Hillhurst and Los Feliz, that intersection right there where they filmed Swingers, and it used to be the Derby. Now it's like a restaurant and a bank. Just down the street from that, like a half, not even like, it's basically almost connected. It's just a little bit down the ways. There was a building. And when we first moved to Los Feliz, it was under construction. Had all the scaffolding up and everything. And from just like by looking at it, you look like they were making a restaurant, like a fancy kind of, maybe I was like, maybe it's maybe an Italian place or something like that. It was right next to Mexico City. I don't know if you guys remember Mexico City and Los Feliz, right? And so Irene and I got really excited because they're like, wow, we just moved here and it looks like they're opening a nice, like, awesome little restaurant here. Maybe it's a coffee shop or blah, 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 blah. And so weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks went by. And then all of a sudden I noticed they started putting, like big old fake bushes and stuff for like when they have a premiere or something. And I came home and I was like, Irene, I'm like, I think that place is finally opening and they're going to have like a grand opening party because they're going nuts. I'm like, they're putting out fake bushes and like red carpets and blah, blah. I'm like, it's going to be a fancy place. And then she's like, oh, okay. And so then then we went on a walk that day and we walked past it and we look up and they're just I'm not talking, they're going to open the next day and they finally put up the sign of what it was. And it was a Scientology center. Wow. And I was like, son of a fucking bitch. And after that, or maybe it started that day, but I started noticing the kid from the Sandlot, the kid who plays the catcher.
Oh yeah, I heard that kid's a hardcore Scientologist, right?
I saw him there all the time. And he would be walking around, he'd have his little clipboard or he'd be on his phone. And like I think he runs that way. At least that back then, he ran it. Like that was his like place, or maybe he just worked out of there or something, but he was there all the fucking time. And I was like, holy shit, it's the kid from the Sandlot. What's his name? The catcher? Yeah, well, that kid.
Yeah. The redhead kid.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And they had these big, huge like windows that looked into like rooms where like they had just books and like a desk and stuff, and they were very well lit. It almost looks like when like when you pass by Macy's and they light up like the windows where they put like shit to department store windows. It kind of felt like that, but it was a room, and they always put like young, attractive guys and girls in there, and there would always be like reading or talking to each other. It looked almost fake. And I was always like, man, they're really trying to get you to look over there and be like, oh, look at all those young, attractive people in there. It can't be that bad. Like, just perpetually, like around the clock, there was always super well lit, just like the most beautiful young people you've ever seen. And I was like, man, they are really trying hard to get
honeypotting you.
Yeah. They're really trying real hard to get me to like be like, hello, I would like to be interested in taking the test. Like
never.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was it was also the polling station for like the local elections.
Oh yeah, it was the polling station.
Yeah. And I would have to go in there to vote or whatever. And I remember like they make you walk all the way through to go where you need to vote, and then walk all the way through the rest of the place to leave. So that like the whole way they're trying to like talk to you and like get you to like hey, do you want a cookie? Are you interested in this? Like, do you have time for this? And I'm like, no, I came here to vote. Bye. You're like, no, thank you. I'm like, ah. But yeah.
Jeez.
And like I've told, I mean, I've seen this all over the internet. People say the same thing about Scientology. Like it's super weird. It's all that, but it's extraordinarily weird because it's so new. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like
it's based off science fiction stories.
Yeah,
it's just like,
yeah. But I mean, but it's weird to us because it's like what 50 years old, 60 years old.
Yeah.
But imagine how like for 2,000 years, you know, even Catholicism and everything, like. That's weird. Like back then, it must have been like that's just weird.
Like,
you know
30 years after Jesus, people were like,
Yeah. People were,
"What the fuck are people doing with this dude?"
Yeah,
I mean, he was cool. Like, it was
Yeah.
cool. Like, I'm not saying he wasn't cool, but
yeah,
you gotta slow your roll about fucking
Yeah.
following this dude.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
He loved
a lot
sound
of people still feel that way too. Anyway, you know what I mean, like they're
Yeah.
like Christianity or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, all that to say is that we didn't do basically anything when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. No. I think.
I mean, we did the fundraiser shit for like baseball and stuff because we had to, and plus, I mean, there was little perks and stuff. I think we sold the most trinkets out of that fucking little pamphlet that they give you. But yeah, like they would give us that pamphlet. It's like a little thing, little paper that you'd sell all little trinkets and fucking. Well, it was like a bunch of. It was weird. It was almost like it was just like a mix of just junk, just like candles and candies and snacks and like weird trinket stuff. And we'd have to go and door to door and sell shit. And people were like, "Oh, put me down for this." And they did it just to be supportive. And then whoever sold the most got to like go to like a fucking Dodger game here in LA. And I remember we won. We took this trip.
You won?
Yeah, we won. We sold the most. Our team did. And we took a trip out here to LA. We stayed like by Dodger Stadium in some janky ass freaking like
Still though
hooker motel. It was crazy. There was like I don't know how there was cochinos on the TV, but there was cochinos on the TV, and we were all watching cochinos and shit. And some fucking idiot ratted us out, one of our teammates, because like his mom was like the chaperone. She was the chaperone. Yeah. He fucking ratted us out to his mom. He's like, "Dude, you don't want to see cochinos? What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't want to see chi-chis, motherfucker? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You're gonna go rat on us?
We're in trouble. Seeing all these chi-chis."
I know. He's like, he wanted, and then like, I think afterwards he was like, he'd tell we're all fucking mad at him. Like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, we stayed right by the stadium and shit. That was like a while ago. That was Kirk Gibson years and shit.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So we saw Kirk Gibson hit a home run that game.
Oh.
I think that was the freaking day I was like, oh, I'm a fucking Dodger fan, dude. We didn't have a team in Arizona until the fucking Diamondbacks in like 2001. So I became a Dodger fan that day. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys still don't really have a team.
But yeah. With the Diamondbacks?
Sure, they won it like what?
I know.
They're freaking won World Series against the Yankees.
Yeah,
which is crazy. That was a crazy one.
That was crazy.
Dude,
was that 2002?
Or like the fucking.
That was was it 2002? Like it was after 9/11, and I remember because people were like, "Oh, you should want to let the Yankees win because of 9/11." Like, fuck you. This is baseball, man.
Yeah,
you fucking got to win that shit. Don't just give it to you.
Yeah. So yeah, going to door to sell things. I remember in Little League we had to sell these like meat sticks, I think it was, or something like that.
Like a beef jerky?
Yeah, something like that. And I remember like I said, like we were so like just out of that, like my aunt would either just have to pay for it or like, because we also live kind of like outside of town. So like there was only like so many houses we can go to. And even then, like most of the time we'd ring the door, no one would open it. And so we were on our way to like the last game where we were supposed to turn in the money, and we had all these meat sticks or whatever. And I remember my aunt just kind of pulled over, ran on a random road, just on the way to the baseball thing. She pulled over and was like, go to these doors and try to just sell what you have left over because we need to get rid of these sticks and turn in the money. And I'll never forget, my cousin Steven went over and knocked on the door. They opened up. And he was like, "Hi, I'm selling these meat sticks for the Little League." And the guy starts laughing at him, and he goes, "I am the president of the Little League." He goes, And he kind of opened his door and went, "Look at all the meat sticks I got."
Oh,
And like out of all the houses we could have picked, he's like, we chose the one where the fucking guy was the little league, like the dad was like in charge of the organizing it. And I'll never forget, Steven came back and he was like, "No good." Like it went bad, and where he told us, we were like, "What? That's fucking bullshit." He's like, "Nope." He's like, they had so many fucking meat sticks, it was nuts. Like they didn't want to buy any from me, and I was like, "Oh, good."
You know what's crazy too is making kids go door to door.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
fucking insane, dude.
Yeah,
that can be traumatizing in itself. I remember going door to door selling shit when you're a little kid. It's fucking weird. You're like,
it is
they
weird.
open the door and like you're like you can't help but like want to like
see their house.
Yeah, you're like looking in there. You hear noises, and you get that. You get their smell. You know the house. Everybody has a house smell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, your fucking house smells weird, man. You know what I mean? Or it smells good. There's cooking or something, or it's just neutral. You know, but there's always some shit going on in the back, and you know.
Yeah.
And so, hey, I mean, I grew up in this small freaking town, and it's kind of there's some janky motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
There's some shady shit going on in the background. I was just like, oh.
Yeah. My daughter's
You wanna buy something? You don't have to. It's okay. I'll just fucking leave. I'd rather not have to stick around here too long.
My daughter's a Girl Scout.
Oh.
And so we have to do all that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
All the Girl Scout cookie selling.
Ooh.
And yeah, you're right. Sending like a little girl up to a random person's door to be like, go ask them if they want some cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you go with them. Remember, back in my fucking day, nobody went with us. It's just fucking
no,
take
we
your
go door
goddamn
to door
bike
with
and
you.
grab around the
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Or
get
my
on
wife
your
as well.
pinche bicicleta and go.
Yeah, dude. Back in the day, man.
Yeah. And I still remember one time I was selling raffle tickets for my school for some bullshit, and I didn't know how it worked. like what you kept, like the what part of the ticket stub I kept, what part you kept.
Yeah.
And I remember this I'll never
confusing.
forget. It's like a core memory. The lady was like, "I keep this, you keep this." You know, like
Mhm.
like this is how lotteries like
Mhm.
if you keep this and I keep this, I won't get anything. You know what I mean? Like, and she's like, "Look, my name's on here." Like I keep, and so she spent a good solid 2-3 minutes because I kept going because I'm so stubborn and stupid. I was like, "No, that I keep that one," and she's like, "No, dude, like I'm an adult. I know how this works."
This
Trust
is someone
me."
that was buying a ticket from you?
Yeah. I
That's
went to her
funny.
door and she like filled the whole thing out and she gave me the money, and I was like, "Okay, now I take that," and she was like, "No." She's like, "No."
But at least she gave you this like life
Yeah,
lesson.
Yeah. And now every single time I do, like, I have to fill something out like that, I think back to that moment. I'm like, I
Remember that
keep this
lady.
one, I turn in this one, just like the lady
Yeah.
said. And now because my kid does get lottery tickets like that, like to sell for like fundraiser at his school, it's in humongous letters on the ticket or somewhere when he gets the packet to sell these tickets. It says on there, "Do not go door to door to sell these tickets. Like, sell them to people you know, or like, like people like acquaintances. Like, do not go to door to door. Like, that is too risky," kind of thing. Like,
Yeah,
no.
that's got to be why the Girl Scouts started setting up outside the grocery stores. I'm like, that's fucking smart. I was like,
Yeah, that's
send
smart.
your kids.
No, outside the gym. That's the move.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But taking it back to soccer
Yeah.
and why America sucks,
Yeah.
a lot of other countries, all their youth sports are free.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So they don't have to go sell door to door. Like,
Yeah.
that's like, I was listening to Landon Donovan on, I forgot it was on whatever he's on, but he was like, we have the best facilities in the world, like all the best doctors, all this best stuff. Why don't we have the best teams in the world?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because the kids have to pay for it, and like kids are just getting left behind who would choose soccer but aren't choosing soccer because they don't have fucking $1,000 to travel with the club team or whatever. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the pay to play around here is nuts. Like these club teams and everything. Like it makes me the same stairs thing. Like it makes me sad because I know for a fact there's a fucking, Messi somewhere here that's, or in Mexico, or like
Yeah.
or, or even here, like in the Mission or in Watsonville or wherever, you name it. Like there's this kid who's like the fucking best of the best, and he can't play for any team because it's all pay to play.
Yeah.
And it's super, super, super shitty. And they talk about it a lot here, and that's why a lot of organizations around here, at least in the baseball world, I don't know much about soccer because I turn my brain off when people say the word soccer. But in the baseball world, there are so many like free leagues, which is great. And even the Giants pay for a couple and put them on, and they're really great organizations. And I make my kid do them because I'm like, dude, it's free. Like, go fucking do it. Like, there's no reason not to. And and it's just, I think they're doing good on that part to like for kids that don't have access to these sports to have access. And sometimes when we get on these teams, there's obviously some kids on these teams that have never touched a baseball in their whole lives. And it's like, ooh. And then at a certain point, it gets, when the kids start getting older and older and
It's
older,
dangerous, dude.
it starts being dangerous. Yeah. And I'm like, and so there's been a couple times where I've had to pull some, because I'm not the coach, but I've pulled some kids over and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm like, you're going to hurt yourself. Like, you can't be doing what you're doing in that batter's box or on the field, you know, like you got to be like this, this, and this. And like a couple kids, and they don't speak, so sometimes they don't speak English. So I'll be like saying things to them like in Spanish, like, hey, necesitas que hagas esto. And like, they're like, gracias, coach. Gracias, coach. And I'm like, not your coach. And they're like, what do you mean you're not my coach? And I'm like, I am not your coach. I'm Juan's dad. Like, I'm just like trying to make it so you don't get killed out here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that on my conscience that the little Mexicano boy, on his first day of playing baseball, just got destroyed because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Well, that's why my son, I had him, he played like 2 years of Little League and then didn't want to play. I was like, fine. But I was like, hey, you're kind of, that's it then. You know, unless we keep going in a few years, because it was just when like they were getting into kid pitch, like, and I was like, and they're, you know, kids have no fucking control at all.
Yeah.
But some can throw fucking hard. And I'm like, you can get seriously hurt. And then like, you're just so far behind, like in those couple of years when you take time off. Like if you wanted to play now, I'd be like, man, you'd have to go take a whole summer's worth of baseball clinics to like get to where these kids are right now.
Yeah. And honestly, do some kids just have it and some kids just don't? Like, some kids like have the like I was talking to one coach one time and he was like, some kids just have that like that twitch muscle that where they could just fucking, like, it doesn't matter how tall or big or strong they are, they just have that like innate like being able to throw and being able to hit, swing fast, run fast. And some kids just don't, like, and they never
like,
will.
It's not even like a like the, do you know Pele and Garrincha? It was like the other great Brazilian soccer player. But it was, Garrincha was like, apparently like when they took like their like IQ test to get into like FIFA that has them do whatever, was like very low. It was like very low. It was like and like the story is that he like lost his virginity to a goat and like was like a womanizer and had like 1 million kids and like died of alcoholism like at 40 or something like that. Like a pretty sad life. But it's one of those like, well, intelligence and like skill aren't necessarily linked together. Like innate, you know, just understanding it. Because when you watch him play, you're like, holy shit, this is like fucking this dude's like the smartest football player I've ever seen in my life. It's like, but you ask him, you know, to read a book.
No, there's
like,
so
I'd rather
many.
fuck a goat.
You ask him to not fuck a goat.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Can you please not fuck a goat?
Yeah, it'd be great if you stopped with the fucking other goats. That'd be great.
Do you want me to be good at football or not? I need to fuck the goats.
In order to be the goat,
I'm good at football.
Fuck the goat.
I'm good at football. I fuck the goats. What do you want?
You got to do one and the other. Come on.
Fuck the goat.
Nobody tells Pele to stop.
No. You want a championship or not?
And he won. He won without Pele.
See, there you go. Yeah. You see what happens? Bring me more goats.
We're quick to shame, but you know. Not quick to shame those rings.
Yeah. And I mean, I remember growing up, like a lot of the kids that like I played baseball with, the best ones, I was always like, I look back now and I was, because you kind of put a lot of worth into that when you're a kid, like a lot of like value, like oh my god, that guy is amazing at baseball or whatever, and then same sort of thing, and then you're like, oh, but that guy is not good at anything else.
Yeah,
like, and that happened a lot, and like you hear about these guys now and you're like, yeesh, you know, like where they are now, and like I won't get into details, but you could make assumptions here.
But even like the Wonderlic, like have you ever like the for like the
Isn't that bullshit?
NFL players.
What's
Didn't
that?
they say
The
that was
Wonderlic
bullshit?
test.
The Wonderlic
It's like
test?
the fucking.
It's the one they
That's
give
a
the
test.
quarterbacks to see just how smart they are in certain situations.
They give everyone, I think, and it's
They give it to everybody.
They give it to everyone, I think. I think on yeah, there's some that are like pretty bad. Like I think Frank Gore was pretty like famously pretty low on it.
Yeah.
So it's like an IQ test?
It's like an IQ test, but like also like I think something like Peyton Manning or something like had like not a great one either. Or
yeah,
so it's not like a true like
it's a shitty like way to gauge. Yeah. It's just like some shit.
It's a really shitty one.
Some shit some billionaire in the old days came up with. It's like, oh, give them this test to see how smart they are.
Well, it's like, do you remember before they stopped doing it, the NFL like combine, or well, maybe they didn't stop doing it, but I remember in the combine, the Adrian Peterson year. Guys remember Adrian Peterson?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Purple Jesus.
Purple Jesus.
Yeah.
But like, I remember distinctly that year, they had like, there's a whole part where like they come out and weigh themselves. Like in like their and like no shirt on, like shorts, like it was a very odd. But I was like, this feels like a fucking slave auction,
dude.
Like
real.
This is exactly because it's just a bunch of white dudes with clipbords. But I'm like,
and then these motherfuckers come up and they're like measuring them and shit.
Yeah, it is so fucking gross.
I think they still do it.
I think they still do it, but I don't know if they air it.
Yeah, I don't think they air that part. I don't think they air that part, but they definitely. Because
like,
they have all those measurements.
Yeah, I get needing to have the measurements, but the way it was presented was very
it looked very
off-putting.
Slave auction-ish.
Yeah.
I think they do that now behind closed doors, but they need those measurements. But a lot of people still feel that way about the draft.
It is.
Yeah,
like a lot of I've heard a lot of people describe not the draft, the combine.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people describe the combine as like. Oh, this is a little weird.
It's a little bit. Let me see what you can do.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Yeah.
So I understand when people like sit out too and are like, "Fuck that, I ain't."
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the combine.
For real.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
It's like, look at my fucking tape. You got tape of me.
Yeah. You need to see it in person.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they hold their own pro days. They'll be like, "All right, then you come to me. You come to."
Yeah.
You can watch me if you want, but don't.
Yeah.
As I say that as if I played a bunch of sports.
I know. Yeah.
I'm not an athlete.
No.
I knew her. I was one of the kids that knew early on I did not have it.
Oh, really?
I couldn't even catch a fucking fly ball, dude.
Oh, really?
I was the worst. I don't know how people catch fly balls, dude. It's like trying to catch an airplane. It's like, it's there. It's there. It's there. It's like,
well, did you guys watch the home run derby?
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Wait, when's the All-Star weekend?
It was this last weekend. It just happened.
On Monday.
I'm so out of the loop, dude.
But the home run derby was fucking awesome.
That's the best shit ever. I love the home
But they have
derby.
all the kids out there catching the fly balls.
Yeah.
And you're right. Like, they caught like 3.
Yeah.
Dude, it's hard to catch a fly ball, dude. You like,
well, they also underestimated a lot, too.
Oh, yeah.
They're underestimating. Like, I was watching those kids. They're like 5 steps in. When
like, being like, whoa.
Yeah, like, oh, shit. Like, oh, fuck. And I'm like, dude, hang back on the warning track and then run in, dudes. Like, I play right field for my baseball team, and it's definitely like one of those things where you have to judge it immediately, and that's the hardest part. Like what you do after crack of the bat, especially because around here it's always cloudy too. Like, so it's like you're watching a white ball on a white sky, and so you're like, oh, fuck. And this last game too, I caught 2. I think I got 2 fly balls that were pretty good. But like one of them, this guy roped it, like just a line drive, kind of like, and I thought I had it in my head. I had this fucking thing. I was running, and I did it was over my left shoulder like this, and I reached out with my glove as fucking far, and in my head, I was already picturing, like everyone being like, "Holy shit, Willie Mays! Oh my god, you did it!" And then I just see it like, woof, right past my glove, and I'm like, nah, fuck.
Wait, so you judged it right, but you just missed it?
I judged it right, but I was, I think, like, at least 2 to 3 steps, like, not in time. Like, he and plus it was a line drive kind of, like, hit the fence. You know what I mean? Like, this guy roped it. And everyone was like, your back would have had to have been against the wall, the fence, and then still kind of jump, and then you maybe would have had a chance. I think in my head it was a lot closer than it actually was, because. But that's the kind of play that sticks with you. Like you never remember the other plays you made. You only remember the ones you missed. Like the rest of the game, I was just like,
I missed so many. I don't remember any of them. I remember the one fucking badass play I've ever made in my life. Yeah. I was playing, I was playing out of my position. They put me at, I think they put me at second. Wait, second? Yeah, seconds between first and second.
First, second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I'm like, because I thought I was playing. I was like, was I playing short? No, short's between second and third. So I was playing second. I never played second. And this kid just rips this fucking grounder, dude. One hop.
Yeah.
Boom. Just went boom right up in my glove. I saw it. It bounced and I went, like that. And it was in my fucking glove. I was like, oh, fucking double play, dude. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, there you go.
Yeah.
Flipped it over to the short, got the double play. I was like, whoa. And then my fucking asshole teammates wouldn't even give me credit. Like, dude, admit it. That was an accident. I'm like, fuck you, asshole. I caught it, didn't I? Yeah. I was like, I caught it. I fucking saw it coming. And I turned my head, but then I was like, it was like kind of like a judge, little, And I was like, there it was. I made the fucking play, asshole. And God didn't pick me up and puppeteer me to make that shit happen. I fucking did it. I did it myself.
Yeah.
It's fucking credit.
Yeah.
That sounds like fuck sports, man.
I had to play kind of like that when I was growing up. When we were in Pony League, because I've made this very clear. I was always very, very, very short compared to everybody else. I didn't grow till I was way older, and so everyone else, basically, I'm playing with like men and me. And there was one guy, I can't remember his name, but he was somebody I knew, some white kid that was on the other team. He was left-handed, so when you're playing second base and there's a lefty up, it's coming to you, right? Like, oh fuck. And so I'm kind of having like a mini heart attack out there, but I'm just trying to keep my cool. And he hits one. He ropes a fucking grounder, basically just a little bit to my left, and I just kind of like on instinct just went over there, kind of like what you did, Eric, and I caught it. Like he hit it hard, and I'll never forget. I caught it like because it was so fast. It's bang bang, it's like bang, you got it. And I looked up, fast. And he wasn't even like really running because he just assumed I was gonna miss it. And then he very loudly goes, "What the fuck?" Right? And so now he's running because now I still got to throw him out. Do you know what I mean? And I made it very easy because now my momentum's going that way. So I made it very easy throw to first. And he was like, he was just like dumbfounded, like, what the fuck? And he's the pitcher of the other team. And then I go into the dugout and everyone's high-fiving me like, good job, like, holy shit, you did it, right? Because they all know I wasn't that good, and so that was like kind of a big deal. And so then they're like, all right, who's up to bat? And I'm up to bat. And I'm like, oh fuck, right? And this guy's pitching, right? And the thing is, like, I knew this guy from high school and stuff, so like, not like he was a cool guy or whatever, but I could tell he was like still kind of grinding on that happened. He's like, you lucky motherfucker, right? And I don't know if it was first or second pitch or whatever, but he kind of like almost hit me to the point where I had to like duck and get on the ground,
buzz the tower.
Yeah, and I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose. Maybe, who knows? This is 100 years ago, but I'll never forget. Like, because I'm on the ground now, and I'm more worried about like myself than like anything else. And I'm not really. And by the time I get up, like the 2-3 seconds it took me to get back up, my whole dugout is like up and out of the dugout.
Oh,
like
they
all have my back, and I'm like, what's happening right now? And all of them are like, you motherfucker, like, like yelling at him, like, what are you, like, don't be fucking with, like, that's Vince there. And I was like, holy shit, everyone's got my back here. Like, all right. And then I don't remember what the fuck happened after. That's all I remember from that whole interaction. Like, I'm sure I probably struck out, but it's just like those are the weird core memories that you fucking keep. Right. But luckily, so all that to wrap this all up, luckily I did baseball and I didn't do piano or trumpet or any marketable skills. And I was mediocre at baseball.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I always say. Like, I wish I would have stayed, like, because I think, like, in school, at least in school, like, drama was fucking free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I should have just did that my whole like childhood, because I was in drama in junior high and part of high school. And, like, I knew I always wanted to act. I always knew I always wanted to do, like, stand-up. Well, I actually didn't know I wanted to do stand-up, but funny enough, my mom knew. My mom was like, "Oh, she was like, you want to go?" She was super supportive. She's like, "If you want to go to Vegas, I'm like a kid in high school. So you want to go to Vegas? I'll take you to Vegas and you can do stand up." I'm like, "I don't even want to do stand up." I'm like I didn't even know I wanted to do stand up until I got older, and then yeah. So then so I always knew I wanted to do. I always wanted to act, and so like I was, and I love drama, and I don't know why. I just like, oh, I want to be an athlete. But I'm not a fucking athlete. So like I should have stayed in drama, stayed in the arts or whatever. I would have been way better off.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need it. Well, I mean, that's where all the chicks flow to. So you know what I mean? I wanted to wear the jersey on Friday and be like, yeah, I'm on the fucking team. I'm not gonna play, but I'm on the team.
Yeah. My son is very much into drama, and that's his thing, and like I'm supporting it as much as I can. But I'm trying to keep him play baseball just to keep him like active,
limber.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'll be like, well, what kind of roles do you want?
Yeah.
You want the hero role or the buddy role?
Yeah.
Because one body type's the buddy role.
You know what's weird too about high school football? Like practice was fucking hard, dude. We're out there in the heat and we're like pushing these. I mean, I was a lineman, so we're pushing these dummies in this fucking heat, and we're like just really pushing ourselves. And I never lost any fucking weight, dude. Like,
oh, really?
I didn't lose any weight. Yeah, like I thought I was gonna like. Yeah, when we're running gassers and shit, and I didn't lose any weight.
Didn't they get rid of like a lot of those types of drills just because so many kids got like
dude,
died?
I hope so. Those are freaking
probably
torture, dude.
I just remember all the kids in my high school that were on the football team doing double days.
2 days, yeah.
2 days, 2 days, where like they'd go in super early in the morning, do like gym workouts, and then after school they do the fucking actual football workouts.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was freshman or sophomore year of high school. I was in PE with all of those kids, the entire football team basically, and our for that semester our event or the sport that we were doing was just weightlifting, and I didn't even know where the weight room was in my high school. I was like, where is it? And they're like, right here, you dummy. And I was like, oh, and I come in there and it's like all the guys and all the girls are in there doing weights, right? And I'm like, this is our activity is weights. Oh, so annoying. And I never touched a weight before in my life, like as like was a bench press or whatever. And so I'll never forget, my friend Marcos was like, he's like, all right, I got you. Like, let's do this. And he goes, how much do you want me to put on here? And I go, none.
The bar.
And he goes, what do you mean none? And I'm like, let's start with the bar. Cause like, let's just see how I go. Right.
Bar is heavy. It's 45, right?
45. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And I didn't know that. I honestly thought it was going to be way less. And so like here he pulls, he's spotting me and he lets go and no joke, just right on my chest, and I could not get it off my chest. Like,
really? You can lift the 45 pounds?
Yeah, and nope. And at this point, there's a crowd around me. Because everyone's like, what's happening over here? Right? Because meanwhile, everyone else can lift it with like their pinky, because they're on the football team and they've been doing 2-a-days for like years. And fast forward, they're all like, they're trying real hard not to laugh at me because they're like, wow, like that's just embarrassing, like yikes. And that kid's gonna hurt himself, right?
It went past funny to just sad.
Yes, it really did. And so then fast forward to the end of the semester or whatever, however long we were in this weight room every day doing weights, like I think I put like 2, maybe 10, maybe 20 pounds, like just like the lightest weights you can. And everyone was like, I could tell everyone's like, why? Like, all right, Vince is going to try. And sure enough, like on that last day, I did like 20 of like the lightest. And they were like, I was like, oh, I did it. And everyone was like, yeah, you did it. And then they're like, all right, now get the fuck out of the way. 45, 45, 45, like or whatever, 50s.
So
and they're like, oh. And I was like, you motherfuckers, dude. And so like, I was proud of myself for the tiny little amount of weight I got on there. But
yeah, dude, it's crazy. There was this kid I remember. Because they would do with your schools do the max. They put up the list of who maxed out.
The PRs.
Yeah. And then there's this kid, dude, went to school with skinny ass little kid. Looked like he could have been like a cross country track guy.
Yeah.
This kid was putting up freaking bench press. He was like the top of the bench press. He was a little skinny guy.
Wow.
Just little like twiggy dude just putting up like fucking plates. I'm like, damn, dude. Damn. I mean, you can't really judge a book by its cover.
No, you really can't when it comes to that. But I wish I had done a little bit more weights.
Yeah.
Especially now when I'm getting older.
Still can. This is the
still
time.
can. Yeah, I know.
It's the one thing they say, men in their 40s.
The fucking gyms, the freeway gyms are scary though, man. You could really fuck yourself up. Like,
oh yeah,
it's better to work on like weight machines if you can, or those ones that are with the assistant things where you lock a little safety lock in there.
Yeah.
Because man, when you work out in those fucking Clubber Lang gyms, dude, you really hurt yourself.
No,
you just have to be careful.
Yeah.
I will never go to a gym unless I have a spotter. Let's be honest. Like, I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna hurt myself.
You just go low. You just go as low as you can, and then
even that. Did you not just hear the story? Did you not just hear the story about that? I almost choked myself with a fucking bar. I'll never forget. I was like, oh, fuck, oh no, somebody help! And everyone's like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
No,
I have to check myself at the gym all the time because I'll I could probably lift a little more than this, and then I'll get it, do like 1 or 2. I'll be like, nope.
Yeah,
let me take weight off. I don't care.
My little brother did that with us the one time. He went to the gym with me and my buddy one time, and he was just like trying to oh, I could hang, He's putting up, a lot of weight and trying, really going for it. And he never worked out. He never lifts. And dude, the motherfucker swole up. I don't know what happened. He had his lactic acid.
Yeah,
or some
lactic
shit.
acid. Yeah,
dude, he swole up and he started getting these dark spots all over him. He's all swollen. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You get stung by some bees? Yeah. He's like, no, I don't know what the fuck happened. He had to go to the doctor.
He overworked out. Yeah,
dude, he overworked. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, my friend did that once to I think it was his arms or something. Like all this is just ballooned because he was trying to make the Olympic snowboarding team.
Oh shit!
And he was just working out like a motherfucker. And he came home one day. He was like, look at this. And I was like, oh no. So he had to go to the hospital. Yeah, isn't that so? Which is why I don't work out. Okay. Well, let's wrap this up, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone out there, for listening, watching. Please tell your friends. Please tell your family. Justin, have your wife subscribe every once in a while. Like, have her listen to one. Reminder you're doing a podcast. This is support. Maybe she could tell. Maybe she knows someone who knows someone that can get us out there. We can expand our audience. But anyways, thank you so much, everybody. That's Eric Lopez. That's Justin Abarca. I'm Vince Navarro. We are the 3 Mexicans. See you next time. Bye.